every lunchtime.
Yeah.
Our amazing Master League. We're in like season 4 now.
Yeah, and that's just with 2015. Then there was all the
Yeah.
PESs before that.
I know. And this is PES 2016 direct PS4 gameplay capture.
And this is you playing, Rob,
Yeah, this
right?
is me playing against a man called Andre, who works for Konami. He's from Brazil. He's really good at PES.
Yeah.
So that's my excuse.
Okay, get those out of the way.
But anyway, this is really early for, last year we had it at Gamescom. Now we've got capture of PES at E3.
Yeah, I think that's
And
really exciting.
PES is out before FIFA this year.
I think they must be really proud of it to let us see. And here's something straight off the bat that we can see that's changed.
The shapes are back.
Yeah, so first of all, I can see lovely hexagons, which I just adore. So much more than numbers telling me stats. Just tell you so much more information in a short space of time.
Yeah. How big is the hexagon? If it's a big hexagon, then it's a good player.
Yeah. If it's a pointy hexagon, he's good at something in
And
particular.
just a little thing, like you can move players around, you can edit their positions and their roles in the lineup screen,
Yeah.
rather than having to go to a different menu.
That's-
like in the last PES.
That's such a
It's
small
just
thing, but
silly.
it's so much better.
Yeah.
Because we end up in that screen all the time, and it just takes so much time.
Anyway, here I am. I'm Germany. Andre was playing as Brazil. He wanted to avenge the World Cup,
Yeah.
the famous semi-final World Cup drubbing that Brazil had. I won't spoil what happens, Dave.
Okay.
I am
well,
really good at PES.
sure.
Andre is as well.
I'm not sure it bodes well that you've started this with that caveat. But
Let's just see what happens, shall we?
yeah.
Instantly you can see, graphic. There's an amazing car chase happening right outside our window. Anyway, back to PES. I've committed a foul really early on, Dave.
Straight off the bat.
Schweinsteiger, straight in there.
Straight off the bat, we can see these replays are looking quite nice.
Very slick. And just overall, the presentation seems a lot slicker this year.
Yeah.
A lot smoother. You had a go at PES as well, didn't you, Dave? So you've had hands-on with it as well.
Yeah, Nathan and I played it. We've had a couple of games, and it's just better again.
It's just better.
It's hard
we will
to know.
explain, more intelligently why it feels better throughout this video. But Dave is right. Like, the instant feeling of it, as soon as you kick off and start spreading the ball around, you just go, oh,
Yeah.
well, that's nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
It's
It's
like,
smooth.
like wearing wrinkled clothing for ages and then getting a nice ironed shirt.
Exactly.
Oh, it's the same shirt, but it's a bit nicer now.
Exactly that. It's the shirt you know and love, but better.
Some reasons why it feels better. There feels like there's a greater sense of momentum in the players.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel like they are kind of tethered to the ball in quite the same way as they were last time. By that I mean, if you played a pass in PES 2015 and the game decided it was meant for a certain player, like there'd be very limited movement you could do off the ball to, try and, angle your run differently, or if you were defending that pass, try and make your defender intercept the ball. Now it feels like you can do that.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, that has several ramifications. One of the biggest ones, I think, is interceptions, where it feels a lot more now like the players, want the ball. They want to. If it's coming past them in a pass and they're defending, they will intercept it. They stick a foot out. They'll do what they can to get possession back, which was a bit of a frustration. I
See
think,
that
with
going up to the head of
2015.
It's a huge, definitely one of the things I noticed as well. It's far more physical than PES used to be.
Yeah.
PES used to feel very crisp and it was like a nippy winger.
Yeah.
Now there's a lot more muscle in there.
Well,
Like,
it's some of the new features that they mentioned, wasn't it? That you can jostle now.
Look at my passing, by the way, Dave.
This
It's
is
quite
that is
good
a
in it. There's a good
fantastic
pass in it.
I mean,
And
it
then
is good.
I ruined it there.
It's more Germany's pass than yours, I think.
Yeah, maybe.
You've got a shot here, though, Rob.
No,
surely.
I went for a lofted through ball. I should have gone for a ground through ball there, really.
But
He's come away with it now.
as we were saying, there's a jostle button now, isn't there?
Look at that! Did you see what we just done with Neymar?
That was-
For goodness sake!
That was incredible.
I've got nothing. Well, he's just run it out of play there.
Yeah.
Amazing from Andre, and then quite bad from Andre.
And as well as the jostling, there's aerial jostling as well.
Yeah.
If you're taking a high ball off a kickoff or a goal kick or something like that, you're both going up for a header or just to get possession of the ball. You can use the thumbstick.
Look at that pass.
That is a lovely
little-
silky pass.
just the way that, and that the outside of his boot there, you see he put that through ball in with the outside of his boot. It
Yeah.
feels like the players do things contextually. Like that little pass, that little through ball there. It wasn't
Oh,
just
look at
a
that.
tiny through. Yeah, very nice, Neymar. Give me the ball. It wasn't just a little through ball like any old through ball. He saw there was a player there, so instead of just doing a normal through ball, he just dinked it over his leg.
Yeah,
And it's good, isn't it?
yeah,
It's just better.
it is good.
Right. Neuer. Look how Neuer runs up. He took that weird little arm shuffle, just
Yeah.
like Neuer does. But yeah, it's far more physical than last year. The shoulder barge is really useful when you're trying to defend against nippy players. See that as well. Players can miss the ball.
Yeah,
I had quite a few instances where both myself and Andre were going for the same aerial ball, and just the run of the players meant that both their momentum just carried them past it a little bit. They couldn't quite get there.
Yeah.
The ball wasn't just mapped to a player's feet. It didn't snap to players' feet like it can sometimes feel like it does in PES.
yeah,
Like the ball and the players feel like separate things now.
yeah. In fact, they're using that.
Interception.
Yeah, there's an interception, exactly. They're using that with what they're calling the runaround, which is a move. In previous pairs, you double tap R1 for sort of a burst of speed. If you're just running at normal speed, you can double tap R1. Your player will kick the ball out in front, and then to get away or past a defender. Now, when you double tap R1, again, it does put the ball ahead, but you are sort of then free to go around the player, so you can put the ball one side of a defender and run around the other side, or nutmeg the player with a double tap of R1. And it like you say, it doesn't feel like it feels like the ball and the player are different entities in a good way.
Yeah.
What's he going to do from this free
I've
kick?
done a lot of fouling in this game. It's the only way I can combat Neymar. And I made this game a bit bitty. But I like the way that the game can be a bit bitty. Not every game is a wonderful, beautiful, flowing Barcelona-esque masterpiece.
No, I
made this
can
a bit
attest to
ugly.
that.
Made it a bit ugly.
Yeah, on purpose.
Yeah. Look at that. I love that. Just get off the ball.
Yeah.
Stop mucking around with it. It's mine now.
Yeah, previously it's felt a bit, when players came together, it felt a bit like they were just sort of stuck together and
Like the game didn't know what to do with the players. If there were two players in a tight space together, the game was like, one of you's got the ball, and then it would just decide which one of you got the ball, and the other one kind of stumbled about a bit, and you took too much time to recover.
Yeah.
Now it feels like real physical fight.
Yeah.
For it.
And it feels like there is something you can do, with there being a sort of a shoulder barge button. Feels like
There's an
there's
actual
something you can
control
actually
for
do
it,
for
yeah.
it. You can actually contest. Oh, I thought you were going to go up then. I thought there was a through ball on the wing here.
Yeah,
this looks
too
good.
tentative. I mean, this is. I messed it up. I
Too
tried to
soon.
lure him in and then burst away and just didn't quite get it right. Still getting used to the new feel of the new game.
Understand.
See, that through ball. In previous PESs, that would have just properly gone through.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous. I mean,
That's
this
nice.
is watch this cross.
It's got to be.
I mean, it's a great goal. It's really annoying because it's not me that scored it.
Yeah.
But I have to take my hat off. That leads us on to crossing.
Yeah.
Previously, again, felt maybe a little bit floaty and balanced or not balanced. Massively in favour of defenders
Yes.
quite often.
Yeah.
Like you send in a cross, maybe 2 times out of 10 your attacker will actually get on. Look at the whip
It's
on that.
really whipped
and it's
in.
into space.
Yeah.
That cross isn't just at a player, it is into a dangerous area.
Yeah.
Pinged it through, as a few commentators say, into the corridor of uncertainty.
Yes.
Right down that uncertain corridor. Look, this is terrible from me.
Oh.
I apologise. I was, trying to build up from the back. I just gave it away. And
You've been punished there.
I've been punished by PES 2016's cover star Neymar. I hated Neymar in this game.
It's because
He was just
he made you
absolutely
look a
running
fool.
rings. Look at Müller though. That is a great likeness of Müller.
Let's
I
see
don't
this
know where I'm
again.
going. I
No,
skipped
let's
it.
not.
I skipped it really quickly. The ball, look at that.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to show.
It all looks better. Yeah, I think with going from 2014 to 2015, it felt like they worked on shooting a lot more. Like
Yes.
that had a lot more power and a lot more speed about it. And now, like you say, crossing, much more sort of whip about it.
I mean,
Not so floaty.
2015 was a huge improvement over 2014, I felt.
Yeah.
It was a really good debut. I tried a little clever thing, it didn't work.
At least you tried.
It was a great next-gen debut.
Oh,
He tried a clever thing,
yeah.
it didn't work. Get out of it. This one, it's kept. It feels like it's kept everything that they got right in 2015, and just bolted on some extra brilliant bits.
Yeah.
Like it's far more fluid, far smoother. The passing, which was always really strong. Again, interceptions there.
Yeah, and again,
just.
It's what you want to see.
You can aggressively put your players into those interceptions. You want
he's
them
through here.
I didn't. I know.
You're giving the game
it was
away.
a good tackle, to be fair. Yeah, the passing still feels as fluid and intuitive and as crisp as ever. The shooting is real wallop on the shots. I've always really been a big fan of Pez's shooting.
Yeah.
Really crack it in from outside the box.
Yeah.
So that's all still there. Look at that. Did you see that interception there?
Yeah, that was
the
fantastic.
Sliding along the floor.
Yeah.
Like
Ooh,
previous Pez, it just wouldn't have done. It wouldn't be possible.
Oh, that's lovely.
The momentum just taking me right around it here.
Surely you can get something.
Tried and just couldn't quite work out an opportunity for myself.
Yeah, that's the big sort of takeaway, isn't it? I think everything that's great about PES 2015 is still here, and things that were, they a bit more ropey, things that could be improved upon, really have. It like you say, it just felt immediately as soon as you picked it up, you knew, you could just feel the difference.
Yeah.
In it.
I mean, I've not played FIFA 16 yet this year. I've been hearing very good things about. Nath played it.
Yeah.
He said very good things about it. We've seen the presentation.
Yeah.
There's a video that will be going up interviewing Nick Channon from EA Sports, and we saw the presentation. It looks like they've made some really good changes to FIFA. Having played PES, it's exciting that.
That was very nice.
Good. Changing that.
Then you ran into
then
a
I
man.
ran it into it, yeah. But I was saying it's exciting that we have two, at this stage at least, genuinely brilliant football games again. And they really feel good. What do you think is going to happen here, Dave? Mario Götze is through.
One more. Big bango.
Schneider's through, just to finish it off.
Maybe a second bite of the
Okay,
cherry.
He's going to
Pull it back out.
Box. There's the shot into the side
into
netting,
the
and
side.
it's full time.
Oh, what a way to end. I think sitting down is the right.
This is really sad.
So, revenge was had.
Revenge was had by
the tune
by
of 2-0.
2 goals to nil, but we did have another game.
You did.